Okay, this is the absolute basic movement guide within Flashpoint Campaign Southern Storm. I mean, it's the absolute basic. I'm going to teach you how to select multiple units. I'm going to tell you how many waypoints there are, and there's two different ways to select multiple units. So let's say we wanted to select all four of these units right here, and if we right click and we go show, we show chain of command. As you see, they all fall under the same main headquarters. So if we wanted to move all these units as a group, we would hold left shift and we would just click all four of those units. And if we wanted more than those units, we would just keep on clicking until we are satisfied, just like that. All right. Now let's say we didn't want to click each individual unit. We just wanted to select one headquarters to keep our like mechanized or our tank company like together. We would actually just hold left alt and then we would click on the headquarters unit. You can note that the headquarters unit is denoted or defined by this H symbol in the upper right of the hex. It's really simple. We just hold left alt, we click, and it selects all the units that fall under that headquarters. If you don't really know if you really just are like, oh, what's the headquarters units, or you can just right click, you go show, and you just go show to chain of command, and it shows the units. So there's like several different ways. You can hold shift and kind of just select each individual unit, or you can figure out what the headquarters unit is by showing the chain of command and then holding left alt and selecting that main HQ. There's some more we need to talk about with movement, so don't just check out yet. You can do the same with any of these headquarters units. As you see, all of these units fall under this headquarters unit right there. So as long as we hold left alt and left click, we will be able to select those units. Now the next thing we are going to talk about is if we click, we can actually select all the units all at once too, if we click on the main headquarters units. So when you path a unit, we're not going to talk so much about SOPs, but let's just say we wanted to move up to this 1500 OBJ. And we just lay out a move hasty, which means all our units are just going to kind of do whatever they want. They're not going to really be prepared to fight, but they are just going to move hasty. Just like that. You'll note that you need to kind of change each individual unit, and you can drag like the number and change its pathing or change where it goes. You could like, hey, I want you to go on this hillside. I don't want you to go on the hillside. I want 4 to move up. I want 5 to move this way. I want 3 to be further up. And that just allows you to ensure that they either stay within cover or they stay off the roadways. But when you assign a group order like that, you do need to make sure you adjust each of those. The next thing you'll need to be concerned with is these units, these numbers once again. So if you right click, let's say 6, and we go to edit waypoint, we just click on edit waypoint and it brings up all of our moves as you see. So here we can actually start adjusting things. We can say, oh, move hasty is kind of dumb. We're moving into like point of contact, or we think we're entering the battle space. So we're going to switch to like a move deliberate at 3. Move deliberate basically puts all units on alert. They're going to move a little bit more slow, but if they come across an engagement, they will engage. And then you say, okay, 4's in the battle space. We can say 4, we want them to assault. That means they're going to move to an assault position, and they're going to just move assault. I apologize. I really stumbled right there. And then your last one right here, you can just say move assault as well. And so you basically adjusted all your move orders, and then you can adjust what they do when they get on station, which is either rest and resupply or hold, whereas if you were to click on mortars, you would have more option. And then they'll go into a screening position and kind of screen for the enemy. You need to apply it. Oh, and we didn't apply it. There's an apply button right here. If you adjust something, assault, apply, and now that order sticks. Unfortunately, you need to do that for each of these units now. And so see how you get these crazy little moves right here? Sometimes that happens. So there you go. It's just on the starting hex is why it's kind of being a bit difficult. So that's why you need to check each of your positions. And really, we don't want our HQ unit that far forward. We can kind of just put him in this tree line, and he will be within position. And so if you just wanted to just create like an offensive operation, or kind of have your tanks go first or your infantry fighting vehicles go first, you would just adjust how they move on the battlefield and where they go. You can also adjust, like, let's say we give them an assault move all the way up to this position. We can actually, I thought we could do something, but it doesn't look like we can do anything with it. We're going to edit its SOP right here, and we can kind of give it a delay. Honestly, if I could find where the delay is at, but I'm blind right now. That's a bummer. Oh well. You can actually like set delays on all your units and just have them slow down a little bit if that's really what you want them to do. I just apologize. I'm like drawing a blank all of a sudden. It happens, right, to all of us. So we hit cancel and we can kind of go, okay, let's move all these units. Let's go move deliberate. Redo that. We say screen. We're going to edit this waypoint just like we did before. And here's right there. Here's the order delay. Right here, I can't highlight it, but it's right here in this middle where it says extra delay before initiating order. So let's say we wanted this unit to move a bit slower. We give it a 5-minute delay. So right there, the time goes 20:05, and then we give this one an extended time, 20:21. And so that way we can kind of stagger our advance. So if we give all of these units right here, say we select these 2 tanks and this IFV, and we give them all an order, a move deliberate. We don't want our tanks arriving first. We want our IFV to arrive first. So we would give these tanks kind of a bit of a delay by editing the waypoint. And then we'll say, hey, you know, I don't want you to move for 5 minutes. That kind of reduces the amount of traffic jams you have. And then your force kind of staggers its way in. Just in case, like, right, you don't want to like a bunch of T90s in this position or T80s sitting there in Overwatch. And then all 4 of your M1 Abrams arrive unprepared, and then your IFV arrives all at the same time. So you can kind of stagger, dismount, and just ensure that your force doesn't just get wiped off the map right away. Yeah, and then the most amount of waypoints you can put down is 6. See? 6, it doesn't let you do any more, it doesn't let you do any less. We commit that, we screen that, and then it just allows them to move. It also depends on your SOP. So if we wanted to delete all these waypoints, or just give him a new waypoint. If we go into our adjust SOP, so we can do it quickly over here, but if we just go into the manager and we say, hey, I want you to just only use concealment, right? And we say apply to this unit, say close. This unit's, even if we path it, we need to be more deliberate. If we want him to use the roads, we would need to be way more deliberate about where we put our waypoints, right? So he's going to try and go off the roads when he can. As you see, he's going to go up here, and then he's going to go, oh, you know, I could follow this road, but I'm going to go to this cover position, then I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to go over here. So when he can, or when that tank can, he's always going to try and use concealment for his move, which is going to slow him down a bit. And then we can actually change that. We can change his SOP manager or his SOP orders. And we say we want him to move by roads. Apply to this unit. We hit close. We right click and we give him the basic same pathing. And as you see, he's more deliberate with his movements. Obviously, like this is like an entire hex right here. So he is still going to move on the road, but there's just some cover and some slow right there. But as you see, that hex is also a little off the road. But yeah, basic movement, basic orders. I hope that helps you guys out. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. You know the deal. Peace.